Had to do it. 3 years. 3 years working on this baby. Honestly, much in the same method that we did hardware, we looked back before we moved forward. We looked at vintage stands. We studied current stands and made a list of some of the things that we just thought were problems for us, things that we wanted to solve, and then really embrace the things that we love from a variety of different stands. And so, here we are, the first official A&F Drumco hi-hat stand. Starting with the hi-hat clutch, we worked with our friend John over at Cherry Hill to design a small hi-hat clutch that didn't take up a lot of space so that you could stack things on top. We came up with this angled approach at the T-handle so that your fingers wouldn't get jammed when you're turning, and your cymbal, when it's moving, wouldn't butt up against the metal here. And then inside here, we inserted a little bit of latex. So once you tighten this thing down on this rod, it's not going anywhere. Now, you're probably asking, I would be asking, there's no adjustment on top. How do I adjust it? Great question. What we did is we actually put a thin layer of latex again on the inside of this nut. And so when you tighten this down, wherever you tighten it to, whether it's loose, very loose, or tight, it's gonna stay put. So you don't need adjustments up here, which allows you to have a lower profile clutch. And then of course, we went with red felts, just like our cymbal stands. So you get red felts on the hi-hat, down here, and down here. We love red felts, love the way it looks against the nickel hardware. It's got the 360 clamps, just like our hardware. We added this cool little memory lock. And this memory lock can go on your hi-hat stand, it could go on your cymbal stand, on your snare stand. It's really easy to pop off and put on. And then with the bass, it's the same exact tripod and rubber feet, just like our other hardware. For those of you playing multiple pedals, we made it fully rotatable. So you could add different pedals in on this side, that side. We added a adjustable spring tension to give you adjustment for how much tension you like. But it's also great if you're playing really big or heavy hi-hats, like our 22 Oddity hats, where you can put the tension all the way up here, then it still feels like a regular hi-hat stand. Doesn't feel all wonky. Then of course, the first ever A&F Drumco foot plate, which took us a while because I was trying to make something simple and functional, but really sturdy. This is a solid piece of carbon steel. It's nickel plated. And it is a one-piece unit between the foot plate and the heel plate. One of my favorite things about our hi-hat stand is how it packs up. I hate that my hi-hat stand is the tallest stand in my hardware bag, so it never actually makes it to my hardware bag because I just throw it on the back of my car because I'm not going to unscrew this thing every time, and it's just a pain. So we fixed that. So I'm done with my gig, packing up, right? That's usually what happens. Check this out. It folds! We put hinges on it. So as long as your clutch is at the top here, holding everything in, you just fold it down. And then when you get to the gig, fold it back up, drop it in, right? You've got your memory lock there, so that's all good. Trackpad set, squeeze your pedal in. We're in business. Anyway, I hope you guys like it as much as we do. It's really been fun and exciting and challenging to make this stuff and make it functional and solve these problems. And also it weighs about 8.5 pounds. It's not super light, but that's because it's super solid. So I hope you enjoy it. This is the A&F Drumco hi-hat stand.